Comets are looking for payback against their most bitter rival. Hi again, everybody, and welcome inside Cable Dahmer Arena. Alongside my broadcast partner, Eric Bergrud, I'm Nick Vassos. The Kansas City Comets host the Milwaukee Wave. Eric, the regular season is going to end at the end of March. These two teams are close in the standings. What does this mean for playoff positioning?
It means a lot. Right now, Kansas City is 8 points ahead of Milwaukee. So if you're Milwaukee, get 3 points here, and you've narrowed that margin. If you're Kansas City, you've created some space heading into a tough stretch the last couple weekends.
Milwaukee has had made an addition to their roster. Oh, and he just also happens to be a four-time MVP.
Who has scored 9 goals and 3 assists in his first 2 games of the Milwaukee Wave. He's wearing number 51. He's Franck Tayou, the king, legendary indoor player, and he looks to put his mark on tonight's game.
Comets are going to need to have a player to stop him, and they do have that player, don't they?
A former Milwaukee Wave player who actually won a championship there. That's Chad Vandergriff, really making his mark this season defensively. Odds-on favorite to be Defender of the Year.
Kansas City and Milwaukee once again will renew their rivalry. The Comets suffering their worst defeat of the regular season at the hands of the Milwaukee Wave just a couple of weeks ago. This is going to be another intense battle. Kansas City, Milwaukee, up next. CBS Sports Golazo.
The Adirondack Apartments, the brand new apartment and townhome community, is now open in Independence and is the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Discover modern luxury living, from stainless steel appliances to resort-style swimming pool. The Adirondack Apartments has everything you need to live the life you deserve. Stop by or visit us on the web to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home. The Adirondack Apartments.
Community America Credit Union, where every member feels like a star. Member owned, open to all. Community America Credit Union, invested in you.
This is Kansas City. This is my town. What happens here matters to me. You're my neighbors, and when one of my neighbors gets hurt, I want to help. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
Call 816-888-7500.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
The Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on CBS Sports Golazo Network. MITRE is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, MITRE is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at mitre.com.
This is a presentation of the Major Arena Soccer League alongside Eric Bergrud and Lux St. Lou down on Silverstein Eye Centers Field. I'm Nick Vassos. Welcome in. Great to have you here on a Friday night. Kansas City holding down third place in the MASL table on 41 points. The Milwaukee Wave right behind Kansas City on 33 points. In fourth place, the Comets 13-4-2, hosting the Milwaukee Wave 11-6-2. Milwaukee coming in wearing their yellow tops, yellow shorts, and bumblebee socks. Kansas City will be in their traditional red tops, red shorts, and red socks.
Partner, that may be a perfect time for me to say Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. The all-new MASL fan store will be launching soon.
Both team captains meeting at center field with our officials tonight. Our crew chief is Brian Martin. The referee is Drew Klemp. The assistant referee, Joe Mocht. The fourth official, Philip Gomez. And the penalty box official will be Lyndon Alouette.
Well, this game was supposed to take place on January 5th, and we got, a foot of snow-ish that weekend, and so it was rescheduled for today. Both teams not at full strength. Kansas City missing MVP candidate Rion Marquez up front, and that's definitely going to hurt Kansas City. For Milwaukee, a couple players out.
Ricardo Carvalho is out. He's with the Beach National team. Andre Hayne, their big target, also out, as well as Troy Morrison, not available today.
And Tony Walls isn't playing either.
That's right, Tony Walls is not here. So we are underway. Kansas City moving it left to right. They have the ball to begin first, and starting for Kansas City, it's Philip Ejimadu in goal for Kansas City, leading the league with goals against average at 4.1. The two defenders, Chad Vandegrift and Nacho Flores. Two midfielders, Ramon Palmer and Lucas Souza. And the forward is Zach Reggett. Here's Palmer crossing one into the middle, looking to get it to Nacho. The King, Franck Tayou, able to clear it away. For Milwaukee, they start Willie B., who is fourth in the league in saves. The two defenders are Mario Alvarez, Max Ferdinand. Two midfielders, Ian Bennett playing second forward, Alex Sanchez the other midfielder, and playing the target is Franck Tayou. We're underway. A couple of changes have already been made in this game. And again, this is a really important game for both Kansas City and Milwaukee. Here's Derek Huffman, a Comet nemesis over the years, plays it away from the goal, back to the half line.
It's interesting, Nick, as both teams were playing better actually in January when they were originally scheduled to play, but both teams had no games on this weekend, so it wound up being the perfect makeup date.
Mm-hmm. Here's Huffman trying to turn on Pino, goes off the wall. Esqueda takes the wall of score attempt and sprays that one wide. Picked up by Oliveira, Bruno Oliveira. That one deflects off of Kansas City, goes out of bounds. Corner kick coming up for Milwaukee.
Mijatovic pressed into target service today with Rion Marquez out. So both Mijatovic and Tayou both ways have been dropping back defensively. See this on the replay. Defender block.
Brendo's been pretty effective for the Wave this year. Out front, Bennett with a drive. That one blocked by Andreos. The Comets collectively may lead the league in block shots. They've got a lot of players who block a lot of shots. One hop off the blue turf. Willie B. disappointed with that effort right there. Turns the ball over to Kansas City with 13:24 left in the opening frame. And there goes Christian Andreos, the Brazilian, to another Brazilian, and Lucas Souza. Comets get it inside the Wave yellow line. Zach Reggett puts a left foot on that one. Not a lot of pace, rolled into the corner, and DeBray Holloman is there. Holloman, with a couple of other players, trips up a Wave player, and down goes Max Ludwig, and a foul called on DeBray.
Ludwig's been seeing some more action the last several games.
From Stuttgart, Germany. Up the far side comes Mario Alvarez in his 9th year. Played back to Ludwig. Now Alvarez once again. Played back. Stuart Grable puts his right foot into it and dumps it into the seats.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more, including a feature today on Chad Vandegrift written by Michael Lewis.
That's right.
Encourage you to read it if you haven't already.
Chad has been such a steady player. He's one of 3 players who have played every game for the Comets. Guerrero Pino is the one, and there's a header! Oh my gosh, it's Mijatovic! Mijatovic from his defender position heads it over Willie B, and the Comets strike first. Mijatovic opens his account, and the Comets lead 1-0.
Hug there from Mama Reggett. First goal here for Mijatovic. Take a look. Entry pass from Vandegrift. Big body at target. There was no way Willie B was going to save that. We'll take a look from a different angle. Entry pass, header, far post, 1-0 Comets.
Good start for Kansas City. Unlike their last games, the Comets fall behind quickly in the first quarter and have had a tough time playing catch-up with all of the mounting injuries that they've had over the last few games. Mijatovic, his first as a Comet, and that's number 5 on the year for Stefan. For Chad Vandergriff, that's assist number 5 on the year for Kansas City's defender, who leads the league in block shots with 62. Tayou had it for a moment, but that was broken up by Kansas City. Now everybody fighting for it, and Kazim able to knock it back to Pino. Pino plays it to the far side. Tetsane along the far touchline, poked away. Ian Bennett got a touch on that one. Pino will pick up the loose ball and play back to Ejimadu. Ejimadu's record 10-1-1. Tetsane had it taken away. Max Ferdinand quickly ahead to Tayou. Tayou faked it with his left, gets it front and center to Max. He's surrounded by red jerseys. They'll play it near side for Alvarez. And then picked up there by Steinwasser. This is Javier Steinwasser. Out wide to the right to Breno Oliveira. Breno faked it with his left. Now he'll shoot it again. That one off the backside of Reggett. Breno again. That one blocked by Pino. Alvarez and Steinwasser retreat back towards the half line. Back to Breno Oliveira. Then forward it comes to Tayou. Pino's got a mark on the King. Tayou into the corner to Steinwasser. Javier dribbles it away with Kazim all over him. To Breno. Breno into the target to Tayou. He turns, fires. That one partially blocked by Pino. And then kicked back towards Willie B. 10:44 to play in the first. 1-0 Kansas City over Milwaukee.
Super Mario, one of the all-star representatives of the Milwaukee Wave. MASL did something cute this weekend on March the 10th. It was Super Mario Day, MAR 1-0.
I like that. Alex Sanchez with the ball. Sanchez has been having a great year this year. 19 goals, 15 assists in his third season for the Wave. Here's Breno Oliveira. Oh, given away. Here's Lucas Souza. Souza shoots that one off the boards. Rebound looking for Andreos. And it comes back off once again to Alvarez. Alvarez chased by Lucas Souza. Now DeBray Holloman trying to hold it in. Henry Ramirez gets a touch on that one. Henry still going forward. Marked closely there by Salvador Nunez, and a foul called on Nunez.
Seeing more of Lucas Souza. Missed a ton of games this season with a knee injury, and getting himself back, not just into playing shape, but where he needs to be on the field, Nick.
Nacho fakes it. Souza takes it. And that one screams wide to the left. Rebound kick back to Ejimadu. Now Lucas Souza's missed 11 games this year with that troublesome knee injury, but he's moving around a whole lot better and looks pretty good out there on the blue turf. Forward down to the corner to Mijatovic.
Max Ferdinand marking him.
Away from the goal, back to Chad Vandergriff, the St. Louis native, to Leo Acosta. Leo chips it forward. That one right to Max Ferdinand. Max, one of the biggest playmakers over the last decade in the MASL. He's won some championships over his career as well. Cutis Lawal, he shoots in that one above the crossbar. That was a quick release, wasn't it?
Terrific turn, too. Had Ejimadu beat, ball went wide.
That one all the way back to Ludwig. And then forward, it comes for Alvarez. Alvarez marked by Vandergriff. Alvarez moves to his right, shoots and scores! Wave goal! We're level at 1, and it's Mario Alvarez with number 11 on the year. He sent one scooting along the blue turf, and it got through everyone's legs. We're tied at 1.
I'm not even sure Ejimadu saw it. He had Chad Vandergriff in front of him. We'll take a look. Going to take a step, going to cut. Vandergriff there was actually Nacho, I think, who might have screened him just a bit, plus Lawal screening him to his left. Good answer there from Milwaukee.
Tied at 1. Now Zach Reggett turns, and then sends that one up into the netting.
Green Drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help our athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com.
Eric, that last game you and I were joking that Green Drop has made its rounds around the locker room for Kansas City.
It's
They've
that
had
time
so
of the
many.
season.
It really is.
Good layoff there.
Here's Tayou. He turns, kicks it forward to Alvarez off the wall, and Kazim kicks it away. Held in by Breno. Near side, it comes for Sanchez. Kicked in. Ramirez kicks it away. Alvarez gives chase and plays it back to Willie B. Comets with a little bit of pressure here on the yellow line. Javier Steinwasser, marked closely there by Souza, forces the bad pass. Pino picks it off. Here come the Comets. Pino out to Nacho. Sends a toe poke in there, well wide to the left. Comets trying to pounce on the rebound. Javier Steinwasser there. Kicks it away, and it one hop off the turf and out of bounds again.
I guess we went back to action there, Nick.
Yeah, we sure did. Thought we might have a timeout, but we'll do it next time. Nacho into Lennis. He knocks it near side for Mijatovic. Mijatovic fires that one off of Max Ferdinand. It goes out of bounds, and that will be our timeout. So let's take a break. 7:29 left to play in this opening quarter. We are tied at 1. Goals by Stefan Mijatovic and Mario Alvarez. We are tied at 1 on CBS Sports Golazo. Great you're with us.
It's a season of savings at Cable Dahmer. Coming now during our Season of New Tradition sales event, get a Forte for only $99 a month. That's only $99. Plus, every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And Cable Dahmer Kia has doubled the size of its service bays to serve you better. Stop in today off Colburn Road in Lee Summit or visit us online at CableDahmerKia.com. If you want a Kia, think Cable Dahmer.
We know a place where you can drop your bags and relax your mind. It's a place where you can unwind and unplug while staying connected, where having a lot on your plate is a good thing. And 5:30 Kickback is all about kicking back. Yeah, we know a place, and we know you'll love it too. Drury Hotels. Travel happy.
Welcome back to the Cable Dahmer Arena here with Silverstein Ice Centers Field. Kansas City Comets, Milwaukee Wave, 1-1 off goals from Stefan Mijatovic and Mario Alvarez. Now, the last time Milwaukee tried to come to town, they didn't make it due to a snowstorm, and thankfully they made it here, although the wind is howling outside of the arena here in Kansas City. But the action is really hot inside. Nick, Eric, sending it back up to the booth. First period action.
All right. Thanks a lot, Lux. We'll check back with you in a little bit. Yeah, boy, the temperature outside today is so much nicer, and really over the last few days we've had some terrific weather in Kansas City. In fact, that night back in January, Milwaukee's bus got stuck when they were coming into town, and we talked to Giuliano Oliveira, the head coach of the Wave, and they were dead set on playing that game in the bad weather. They wanted to get that over with and done. Here's a giveaway. Milwaukee coming back the other way. Javier Steinwasser looked inside for Cutis Lawal, but instead pulls it back out for Grable. And then into Breno, and then back to Stewart. The 9-year veteran from Neenah, Wisconsin, sends it over to the right. And then forward it comes to Lawal. Lawal had it dispossessed by Vandegrift. And Andreas dives in. He's double teamed right near the Comet bench. Whistle and a foul called and they're going to give the ball to Kansas City. Stuart Grable talking to Drew Klemp, disagrees, and Kansas City has it. 6:28 to play in this first quarter. Vandegrift forward for Reggett. Comets losing 13-3 to Milwaukee just a little while ago up at Panther Arena in Milwaukee. Comets were coming off a 4-3 victory the night before against UCFC, and boy, you could just tell in that game they were so tired up in Milwaukee. It's just hard to get anything going.
On the other side, Franck Tayou had himself quite a debut.
Yes, sure, certainly did. What was that, 4 goals and assists?
Yep. Ian Bennett had quite a game too.
Boy, they look good together too, didn't
Good
they?
save.
What a great save by Ejimadu. Ejimadu's up and throwing for Mijatovic. Mijatovic kind of screened away from Ferdinand. Willie B takes it on a hop and rolls it out to Bennett. Bennett played it out wide. That one goes off of Mijatovic out of bounds.
Take 10. That's all the time you need for Eric Berger. That's me to take you inside the game and get to know some of the big stars advancing the sport on and off the field. 10 for 10 airs weekly on MASL TV.
Interesting conversation you had with Anua Obasi,
head coach of the Strikers. Some people are saying potential coach of the year, Anua Obasi.
I really like him. He's a smart guy. Oh, here comes Milwaukee down the right side. Get it back in. Bennett with a drive. The ball still loose. Kicked by the Comets just wide of the goal. Milwaukee holds it in. Tayou's got it now. Tayou a couple of step overs down to the corner, and it's Ludwig with a drive that's sent wide. Lucas Souza battling with Ian Bennett, and Bennett runs on the ball, and Milwaukee will maintain possession with 4:38 to play in the first.
We were talking pregame down on the field. I think a few people expected a more physical game. Still early, though, Nick.
Pino steps in, stops the ball. It deflects back to Milwaukee. Tayou, far side for Alvarez. Alvarez marked by Acosta of the Comets. And then Acosta puts a shoulder into Alvarez, and Alvarez can do nothing but send it back to Willie B. Bonahene floats one into the corner for Tayou. Tayou bumped from behind by Pino, and a foul called on the Comet defender, Guerrero Pino.
See if we see that on the replay. If not, yep. Take a look. Entry pass off the boards. Little love tap just to let the king know that he's there. One of the moves in Guerrero Pino's repertoire.
Mm-hmm. Ferdinand and Huffman behind the ball. Huffman takes it. That one goes off the wall. A second shot, no good. That one from Sanchez. And then Sanchez back out front and center for Tayou. Tayou return pass to Sanchez. Henry Ramirez has got a mark right in front of him. Under 4 to play in the first. Tied at 1. Kansas City in third place. They have clinched a spot in the Ron Newman Cup playoffs. Milwaukee in fourth. They trail the Comets by 8 points.
Let's call it a log jam at 4th.
Yeah.
There's 3 teams there with 33 points, so a lot can happen after this weekend.
Here's Reggett, waiting for some mates to come on the field. Stiff arming Ferdinand away, flicks it back for Tetsane. Lucia rolls it back out front, leaves it for Vandegrift, and then back into the corner looking for Zach. Ferdinand with a good defensive play for the Wave. Lucia steps in, he gets tripped up, and a foul is called against Milwaukee.
Drew Klemp just wanted to make sure. Good kick, Kansas City. Lucia Tetsane fouled there, missed the last home game against San Diego, as did Leo Acosta. So a few adjustments in the lineup for head coach Stefan Stokic.
Ejimadu rolls one into the corner. Breno Oliveira and Zach Reggett give chase. Oh, Breno may have gotten Zach above the shoulders. Looks like Zach's okay. Zach has been beaten up this season. He was hurting the last game out. Looks like he's moving okay today. Here comes Breno down the left side. Breno pushed from behind and a foul called on Lucas.
The best fouls, Nick, are the ones where you put your arms up in the air and say, I didn't do anything. Sometimes it works.
Yep.
Often it doesn't. We'll take a look here on the replay. Lucas Sosa. Oh, nope.
Nope.
And immediately, Breno, he comes off the floor wanting a 2-minute penalty. Just welcome to MASL Soccer. This is your first time.
Ferdinand out wide to the right. Shot off the glass. Rebound comes off to Kansas City. Here's Vandegrift. He's double teamed. Then Vandegrift taken down by Tayou and a foul called on Franck. Franck Tayou with 26 goals. That's good for second in the league. Tayou coming over from St. Louis in a trade. Robert Williamson sent over to the ambush. Here's Mijatovic after step over a couple of times. Rebound comes off to Acosta. He'll play it away from the goal to Pino. Under 2 minutes to play in the first. Acosta leaves it for Nacho. Now back to Acosta. That deflected off of Asqueta to Mikey Lennis. Lennis back to Nacho. Nacho rolls it forward to Mijatovic. Mijatovic trying to play it forward for Pino.
Look at King Tayou dropping back there. He doesn't just score goals.
No, he plays some defense. How about that? Here's Pino to Mijatovic. Forward to Mikey Lennis. Lennis.
Delay 2 coming from Brian Martin. I was going to say Miller. 6 attacker.
They pulled their
You can
the
put
keeper.
a field player on without a jersey. That is the rule. So Tetsani jumps off the bench for Ejimadu. 6-on-5, basically.
So here's Mijatovic. Lennis will come off. Zach comes back on. Costa.
And a giveaway there.
And that's going to be a 2-minute against Tayou. Frank will go off. Comets will be on the power play. Eric?
See if we'll take a look at the original call. Mijatovic, a little bit of a bump. So the referees were diagonally there. Drew Klemp was on the other side of the field. Called a trip on that. Brian Miller was watching from our side of the ball.
Yep.
Drew Klemp was on the other side, and it came from the near side referee. I feel like there ought to be an under review read right now because I imagine there's a lot of Milwaukee fans thinking that was not a 2-minute penalty.
I think you're right, Eric. So here we go. Kansas City on the power play. They are 29% on the year. Milwaukee is 65% on the penalty kill. 15 for 23. Kansas City 8 of 27 on the power play. Zach Reggett has 3 power play goals to lead the Comets. Acosta down to the corner to Lucas. Lucas rolled over the top of that one, and it rolls in very softly to Willie B. 30 seconds to play in this opening quarter. Comets on the power play. Willie B throws it long. And that one deflects into Ejimadu. And then now Mijatovic, 20 seconds left. Can the Comets get something going here? Let's see. 14 seconds. Mijatovic front and center. Kicks it out wide to Tetsane. 8 seconds left. Here's Zach Reggett with 5 on the clock. That one kicked the length of the field by Javier Steinwasser. And that ought to do it for the first quarter. First 15 minutes in the books. We are level at 1. And when we come back for the second quarter, the Comets will be back on the power play to see if they can retake the lead. We are at the break. Kansas City 1, Milwaukee 1. This is the MASL on CBS Sports Golazo.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
From new guys to the veterans, even this guy. At Community America, every member feels like a star.
With the one in there and almost deflected. Shot in the goal! It is Nacho! Comets win game one! He does the game winner! For the Dudes and for the Swords! And he scores!
Playoff tickets are now available. Join 8 of our teams in sunny San Diego as they square off in the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs April 4th through 6th. Visit frontwavearena.com to reserve your seat today. And you will be out there, Nick Vassos.
I am so excited to be out for the games. I can't wait. I mean, single elimination this year, I mean, anything can happen. And I know there's a logjam for fourth place in the league, but if you look at it right now in the playoff picture, it would be Kansas City and guess who in the first round of the playoffs?
Milwaukee Wave.
The Milwaukee Wave. As more things change, the more they stay the same.
Heard earlier from Commissioner Keith Tozer, who said, hey, this is a preview of what you'll experience if you come out to San Diego, what you'll see on online, right? That one game, loser goes home, and the intensity that you will expect that weekend should be something. And so if your teams right now, you're trying to minimize injuries and play into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So if the playoffs were to start today, and this is sort of like this is kind of a
ask me
with all
tomorrow.
those things. Yeah, I know. But today it would be Chihuahua against Tacoma, San Diego versus UCFC, Kelvin ? Kansas City versus
Milwaukee
Milwaukee.
with an exclamation point after it.
Right. And then Baltimore versus Empire. Those are tremendous matchups. All of them are really good matchups.
You get in, you punch your ticket to get in, and anything's possible in one-game format, particularly for the neutral games, right?
Right.
Although I should mention, yes, San Diego is undefeated at Front Wave Arena this year, but UCFC went in their opening weekend there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Depending on your perspective,
right.
Should have won that game.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
A lot of UCFC fans thought they should have won that game.
Yep.
All right, second quarter action's underway. Comets back out on the power play for another 58 seconds. The game tied at 1. Kansas City now moving it right to left. Here's Leo Acosta. Right side, Tetsane puts his left foot into that one. Underneath it, and it goes out of bounds to Milwaukee.
Interesting how they're setting up here. They have Mijatovic more or less at the point to take the long shot. Tetsane wide. Tetsane just did not hit that one square, but definitely looking for options shooting from out of the back.
Javier Steinwasser looking for his brother Alex, but could not catch up with that one. Comets dig it out of the boards, and they bring it back up with 33 seconds left on the power play. Zach Riggett, front and center to Mijatovic, now near side Tetsane. Front and center to Acosta. Acosta had it taken away by Javier Steinwasser. Acosta steps in front of Steinwasser, played it to his brother. He lost the handle on it. Acosta gets it back. He's double teamed on the near boards by a pair of Steinwassers, and Javier comes out with it.
Looks like Milwaukee's going to kill this penalty. Franck Tayou coming out in 4-3-2-1-0.
Steinwasser back to Grable. Penalty's over. Milwaukee has killed a penalty. Tayou back on the field, and they dump it in the Comets' last third. Grable heads it over the far side to Bennett, who shoots. I don't know if Vegematu got a piece of that one, but it was off target. Sanchez Down the right side, goes off the boards. Bennett is there, and it's a goal! Ian Bennett loves scoring at Cable Dahmer Arena. He bags another one, and the Wave lead it 2-1.
Look at Ron Corey. He's like, yeah, I've seen that before I retired as a referee. Took a look at the replay. Sanchez. Yeah, we'll call it a Walla scorer off the goalkeeper. There's the Walla. There's the scorer. Ian Bennett, all-time leading scorer against the Comets. And that's going back, 44 years, Nick?
Oh, yeah. 19 goals on the season for Ian Bennett. And for Alex Sanchez, that is assist number 16. The Milwaukee Wave with a 2-1 lead over Kansas City here in the second. Comets have lost 3 in a row. Milwaukee has lost 1. They're coming off a loss. Comets are 8-1-1 at Cable Dahmer Arena. Milwaukee 5-5 on the road. Second quarter action, 13 minutes to go here in the second. Here comes pressure from the Wave. Played up to the half line, stolen away by Max Ferdinand. Ferdinand out wide, rolled in. Ejimadu makes the save.
Comets a little bit fortunate there.
Yeah.
And a giveaway.
Another giveaway. This one to Ludwig, who shoots. That one off the near window, no good.
A little fortunate there, too.
Comets defensively have been loose over the last couple of minutes.
Late whistle, but the right whistle on Kazim. So we were talking on the field at pregame with Milwaukee Wave head coach Giuliano Oliviero about what San Diego did to frustrate Kansas City. Some of it is the press, and there's the foul on Kazim. San Diego pressed Kansas City so well throughout the game. Kansas City could not get the ball out of their zone, and looks like Milwaukee has adopted that here in the second quarter.
Flicked back by Huffman. Front and center for Alvarez. Back to Sanchez. Moving to his left now. It's got some space. Off the boards to Huffman. And then kick back out for Sanchez. Front and center Alvarez. Right side for Bennett. Ian Bennett had it poked away. And Reyes out with the ball. Christian forward to Vandegrift. Vandegrift toe poke save. Loose out front. Willie B's got it. Comets kick it back in. Alvarez, his pass picked off by Pino. Pino sort of all alone by himself on the left. He had it poked away, and Reyes picks it up for the Comets. Kansas City needs to get organized here with 11:49 to play in the first half. Here's Lucas Sousa. He'll leave it for Mijatovic. Now Pino. Near side Nacho. Nacho fires one in. Breno got a piece of that one. Into the corner. Breno's there. Off the boards. Touched by Steinwasser for a second. Now front and center Nacho. The Comets got it. Played it back. Tayou with a touch. And the King will simply play it near side for Alvarez.
Milwaukee had a break opportunity, but the ball kind of got caught in between Franck Tayou's feet, and Comets were able to drop back.
There's Mikey Lennis. Lennis in his second year. Javier Steinwasser from Sterling Heights, Michigan. Kicks it down to Cutis Lawal. Lawal had it poked away by Pino, and then Lawal pins Pino up against the boards. Pino kicks it away. Ferdinand chasing the bouncing ball with Acosta. Ferdinand, the KG veteran, gets around Acosta. Comets able to muscle it away. Nacho with a couple of touches. And then the loose ball picked up by Acosta. Acosta forward to Zach. Zach in the target. Leaves it for Lennis. Zach and Steinwasser get tangled up. And Lawal back the other way. Tetsane getting back. Marked closely on Cutis. Lawal still going forward. Still going forward. The ball pops up. And Ejimadu's got it.
Everybody's looking at Brian Martin, referee Brian Martin in the corner. He's like, what do you want me to call?
Sent up the near touchline. Stuart Grable Kicks it back to the referee's crease. Lawal cannot handle the pass, and Vandegrift plays it back to his teammate, Ejimadu. Now, almost another giveaway. Vandegrift slides in, and Vandegrift thought he kicked it off a Milwaukee player, but it'll go to the Wave.
Wave bench not happy with that. They wanted a 2-minute penalty. We'll take a look at this on the replay. Vandegrift comes in. As you said, Vandegrift thought he deflected it. I can see points all around, Nick Vassos.
There's Vandegrift, 62 blocks, maybe more by now for the Comets. That is the leader in the MASL. Here is the Wave walking it in. Shot there by Alex Sanchez. Sanchez gets it back.
Oh, top of the arc restart, right? Opportunity here for the Wave. Oh no, they're going to say it hit off the top of the dasher boards.
So the Wave play it front and center. Here's Breno off the near glass. Kicked into the left wing corner. Here's a volley by Alvarez. That one comes off to the Comets, but Ian Bennett able to knock it free. The Wave maintain possession. Here's Breno. Left side for Alvarez. Correction, Sanchez. Sanchez tees one up, and Shazam! Alex Sanchez buries that one from downtown, and the Wave take a 3-1 lead. Look at this, Eric.
Just one step, cut inside and went top shelf. Look at the spin on this too. Just beautiful. All-star representative. Last year he had a breakout game down in Monterey. Take a look at from Ejimadu's angle, and by the time it got to Ejimadu, it went past Ejimadu. 3-1 Milwaukee.
For Sanchez, that is goal number 20 on the season. So the Wave have come in and they have taken a 3-1 lead over Kansas City. They've won the possession battle. They're winning the 50-50 balls. And they are creating scoring opportunities against the Comets' defense. Kansas City is having a hard time getting their offense going, of course, without Rian Marquez. And now a challenge flag is out on the field from Giuliano Oliviero. Let's see what we've got here, Eric.
Waiting to hear from Brian Martin. Puts the flag in his pocket and grab the microphone and tell us what they're wanting to challenge.
Milwaukee is challenging the field call play.
Okay. Brian Martin, Drew Klemp will take a look.
We'll hopefully get a chance to look at it as well. Yeah, let's take a look. Maybe we can figure out what they're watching here. Let's see here.
Board?
Maybe the boarding call by Ramon?
Once again, if that's what they're wanting, Drew Klemp had a great view of it right there, and he didn't call it live, if that's what they're looking at. We may have a verdict soon, Mr. Vassos.
Here we go.
The call on the field stands.
I think what we've noticed in recent weeks, Nick, is if teams challenge a play or a no call, let's call it that, right in front of where the referee was, it's almost challenging that referee to say, even though this was right in front of you, you really should have seen it the first time. We've seen few of those overturned. More likely to see ones overturned where it's split between referees or referees turn at a different angle toward the play. But Milwaukee has now used their challenge flag for the game.
Good point there, Eric. Shout out to Kevin Shorgle, who has got us on CBS Sports Golazo. Appreciate you watching, Kevin.
This will be interesting. Milwaukee's not going to like that. Dangerous play called by referee Drew Klemp on Salvador Nunez. That's his second.
8:39 to play in the first half. Lucas Souza from just inside the yellow line. And that one kicked out of bounds. Comets are going to have it at the top of the arc. Tayou with a bit of a mistake there. King will run off.
What's also interesting, I've noticed, is you know who's not on the set pieces so far this game is Nacho Flores. Mijatovic in that position right now.
Yeah. Mijatovic to Reggit. Mijatovic took that one. And that one kicked out of bounds off of Lacia Tetsane. It's Milwaukee's ball.
The Comets have been struggling a bit on their set pieces and power plays, so it's sort of an interesting wrinkle that Coach Stokic has brought into this game.
Vandegrift and Tayou stride for stride in the corner. Kicked around the boards, and Ejimadu pins himself up against the dasher board and saves that one for the Comets. Up and throwing long for Nacho. Nacho trying to chase it into the corner. Willie B is there now. Alvarez out towards the half line. Comets with a couple of headers there. Breno with a touch on it. Now Lucas. It's popped into the Comet bench and out of bounds off the Wave. And we've got a timeout on the field. Let's take a break. 7:56 left to play in the first half. It's been Milwaukee. They've scored 3 straight to take a 3-1 lead over the Comets. Second quarter continues next on CBS Sports Golazo. Stay with us.
Hail, alma mater, we sing to thee. Thy name forever a guiding light shall be.
Strong as an oak tree, thy name shall never fail.
To thee, alma mater.
Hail, Park, hail. We are. We are. We are.
We are.
The Adirondack Apartments, the brand new apartment and townhome community, is now open in Independence and is the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Discover modern luxury living, from stainless steel appliances to resort-style swimming pool. The Adirondack Apartments has everything you need to live the life you deserve. Stop by or visit us on the web to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home. The Adirondack Apartments.
Welcome back to the Cable Dahmer Arena. 7:56 left to go in the second. Milwaukee Wave is currently crawling under the skin of the Kansas City Comets, 3-1. Very exciting, hopefully. Woo! I just caught a ticket coming down from the ceiling. Nick, Garrett, did you get some tickets?
No, none of them were, they don't fall far enough over here, Lux, so we can't get in on the deals that the fans are getting on in. And I can't remember what those tickets are. Is that for chicken?
I think it's for tickets.
I was just going to say that Nick Vassos always gets tickets. So if any tickets, Lux got herself one.
I got some.
So we might have a minute here before we get going because they're going to have to clear the field of any of those tickets. You don't want any players stepping on those, of course.
That would give me a great opportunity to say catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bash-Javansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics.
Alex and Phil, they are the best broadcast team out there, aren't they?
That's what they say. That is what they say. Hey, speaking of great broadcasters, we have a special guest in the house here today, Nick.
Yeah, that's right. The voice of the Milwaukee Wave, Tom Wynn, is in the house. And he is up after visiting the state of Texas.
Called a game down there?
Yeah.
Milwaukee at the Texas Outlaws. That was interesting. He got a chance to do color. It's different when you flip. I can just say this from recent history.
Yeah.
No, he did a great job that game.
Yeah, and Tom is the dean of MASL broadcasters. He's been doing it longer than anybody else. Really the voice of Wisconsin soccer, Tom Wynn. And he and his broadcast partner, Art Kramer, just do a fantastic job in Milwaukee calling Wave soccer games. They've been doing it for so long, and it's always great to see Tom win.
Great to see Tom win.
3-1, Milwaukee over Kansas City. Kicked out of bounds, and the Comets are going to get another chance at the top of the arc. So a couple of mistakes by Milwaukee, who have not made very many so far tonight, just made another one there.
Once again, Mijatovic at the point. And Lucas Souza goes to his traditional place, back post. We'll see what they have in store here.
Mijatovic comes over, takes it with his left. That one blocked. Lucas to Reggett. Comets pull one back. It's 3-2. Lucas Souza to Zach Reggett. Wave lead 3-2.
Some feelings being shared there after the goal.
We did say this is one of the fiercest rivalries in all of MASL, right?
We did. We'll take a look. So Mijatovic shoots it, pinballs, and Lucas on his left finds Reggett back post, and it's 3-2. And we'll see if the intensity just gets a little bit more. I couldn't see what precipitated it, but I saw a bunch of players from the Comets running towards the goal line after that play. There's always strong feelings when Milwaukee and Kansas City play. I think added on that, there might have been an incident earlier this year when Mijatovic played for Tacoma in Milwaukee. But I'll tell you, everybody was, hold that thought. What a goal.
And back the other way. Salvador Nunez. Bar down, 4-2 Wave.
How many times have we seen this here in Kansas City right off the opposing kickoff, Nick?
Too many times if you're a Comets fan. 4-2 Milwaukee, and here it is.
Past three players, top shelf. It got quiet here really, really quickly. What a great goal there right off the kickoff, Salvador Nunez. What I was saying earlier was it was civil downstairs before the game. There weren't any pushing, shoving. It was all handshakes, hugs.
Yep.
So it gets serious on the field, and the fans love to banter between these two teams, but mainly it's all peace, at least before the game.
Acosta with the ball across the half line. Acosta out wide to Reggett. Reggett trying to drop in and fouled by Ferdinand. Kansas City gets some different personnel on the field. Reggett thought about taking it. Now Nacho will come over and take this one. Comets get organized. Nacho up front to Mijatovic.
Good block.
Steinwasser on the log roll. Now Ejimadu forward for Reggett. Zach rolls one to Lucas. That one goes all the way through to Alex Steinwasser. Lucas picked his pocket, goes off the boards, front and center. Zach bounces one in there. That off the end boards. Tetsane heads it inside the yellow line, and then Milwaukee clears it away. Vandegrift will shepherd that one back to Ejimadu. Ejimadu on up to Nacho. Breno kicked that one back in. Ejimadu the other way now. Comets look to organize. 6 minutes and 16 seconds left in this second quarter. Milwaukee leading 4-2. Lennis with a long drive. That one off the near board. Short post, no good. Rebound comes out to Steinwasser. Steinwasser, his touch lets him down. Comets back the other way. Here's Nacho. Nacho a couple of step overs. Shot blocked by Ferdinand. Sent it back in, and Willie B's got it. Willie B with a two-hand toss over to Alex Steinwasser, forward to Tayou. Franck back to the half line to Breno. 5:36 to play in the first. Make that first half. Nunez. Ferdinand. Alvarez forward to Tayou. Four-time MVP. Kicks it into the corner. Back to Ferdinand. Comets in third place. They've secured a spot in the Ron Newman Cup playoffs. Just a matter of where they're going to finish. There's a drive down off the foot of Alvarez. That stinging shot coming in, and Ejimado made the save.
Once again, Tayou defensively wins the ball back from Milwaukee.
Ludwig's pass was a little off the mark. Kansas City capitalize. Ferdinand with his second foul. Chops down Nacho. Here's Tetsane. 4.5 to play in the first half. 4-2 Milwaukee. Mijatovic looking to turn. Mijatovic trying to play it away from the goal. Is double teamed in the corner. Sanchez is in there as well. Now Ferdinand digging in. Max turns and kicks it away. Pino and Huffman give chase. Both battle. Pino wins it. Over to Ejimado. Ejimado floats one into the corner for Mijatovic. Settles it on the blue turf. Kicks it back to Palmer. Front and center Tetsane. Now over to Junior Kazim and then back to the half line to Pino. Here's Kazim with Nunez closing in on him. Kazim's pass into open space. Dug out of the boards by Palmer, up to Mijatovic. Mijatovic shoots, ball loose, shot, goal! Comets score!
I think Kazim's going to get credit for this. Assist from Mijatovic. Ball from from Ramon Palmer. And a turn from Mijatovic. Quick churn. Willie B slowed it down but couldn't stop it. And I think Kazim will get credit. We'll see what.
Let's look at that one. If we can look at that one more time, we'll see if the ball completely crossed the line. If it did, it's Mijatovic's goal. If not, it'll go to Kazim.
Take a look one more time. Here's the churn. Here's the shot.
Yeah, it's Kazim's.
I think it's, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so Mijatovic has a goal and an assist now.
Takeaway here, the other way.
And here comes Kazim. Kazim shoots just wide. Rebound comes to Andreos. Comets trying to win the ball back. And who is that? Pino shaken up on the play. Kazim gets his third goal of the season. Comets are within one, and Pino is down on the field. Kind of hard to tell what happened. It looked like he may have
Look at that guy.
Banged.
Kicked in the knee or something. But yeah, Pino's not the type of player to stay down or embellish, and he walks onto the bench. Take a look. Knee to knee is what it was. Yeah, nothing intentional there.
So Pino goes off, wincing. Comets have the ball. A long one from Lucas to Willie B, and he's back throwing the other way for Cutis Lawal. Sosa picks up the rebound. He and Bennett give chase to the far boards. And a foul called on Lucas.
We were talking last game this past weekend against San Diego about older players and speed, etc. You think that Ian Bennett can't play this game anymore at his age?
Mm-hmm.
He absolutely can.
Breno chips one to Huffman in the corner. Huffman got it around Vandegrift, but couldn't get it past Ejimado, who's up and throwing for Reggett, who's coming back on. Reggett settles it. Couple of comb-overs here, and that one kicked away and then picked up by Ludwig. Here's Ludwig down the right side. Ludwig shoots above the glass, and goalkeeper distribution coming up for Kansas City.
The adrenaline kicked in.
Oh, man, did it ever.
Adrenaline kicks in, your shots go up. Good opportunity there on the loose ball for Milwaukee. Still 4-3.
Mijatovic trying to turn. He does. Mijatovic shoots.
Good
Will
save.
it be? Good save to his right. And the Comets, good defense here to knock it free and to get it back. Acosta, he had it knocked away. Vandergrift trying to save it. Javier Steinwasser over there. Nacho goes down on the log roll. Everybody hustling to win the ball back. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half. Kansas City with the ball, trailing by 1. Here's Acosta moving to his right. He shoots and levels the game at 4. It's Leo Acosta.
Game going end-to-end, Nick, and Kansas City has found their transition. Nacho Flores out wide to Leo Acosta. Cuts inside. And then through the legs of Sean Escueta. Nothing that Willie B could do. It's 4-4 all of a sudden.
Nacho, his 14th helper of the year. Leo Acosta, goal number 11, and we are tied at 4, Kansas City and Milwaukee. Did you expect anything less?
No.
1:56 left until halftime. Coming up at halftime, Lux St. Louis is going to have a conversation with Mikey Lennis as Acosta and Mijatovic exchange some words. Also take you around the league with Alex Bashavansky, and then Eric and I will be back here to recap the first half and get you set for second half action. Foul called against Salvador Nunez. Got tangled up with...
I think that's his third. Yep.
You're right, Eric.
So he maybe will be encouraged to go back to the bench. I think Ian Bennett trying to get his attention. 4 fouls and a half results in a 2-minute penalty.
Here's Zach. Zach stiff-arming Stuart Grable away to Ramon Palmer. 1 minute, 32 seconds left in the first half. Off the boards, and that one deflected out of bounds off of Ian Bennett. That's going to give the Comets a chance at the top of the arc, and Ian a little bit puzzled on that call with a furrowed brow.
That was off my chest. That's a deflection. What are you talking about? It's a possession thing.
Let's see what the Comets do here. They put Mijatovic back on the ball again. Here's Mijatovic. Fakes to his right, comes to his left, and then Lucas Souza above the crossbar. Tetsane tracks down the rebound. Back to Ejimadu. Ejimadu, a line drive pass into the corner. Willie B picks up the rebound and throws it long for Huffman. One hop off the turf, and Ejimadu goes crashing into Huffman.
Foul's going to be called on Huffman. Maybe a little history between the Comets and Derek Huffman. Oof. Wow, solid goalkeeping there.
1 minute to play. 1 minute to play in the first half. Comets have scored 2 straight to level this game. Zach Reggett falls on the ball. And a foul called on Max Ferdinand. That's his third. Near side Vandegrift. Now leaves it for Palmer. Ramon to the corner to Mijatovic. Mijatovic turns, whistles that one wide. Bad giveaway. 32 seconds left. Tetsane with a left footer, and that one blocked.
Terrific block.
Rebound comes out to Bennett. Bennett and a slide tackle by Vandegrift. Now both players digging in, and 17 seconds left. Acosta is out with it for the Comets. We're tied at 4. Acosta moving to his right. Over to Palmer. Tried to get it back to Leo and broken up by Milwaukee. just a couple of seconds left. Zach Reggett lifts one up into the nets, and that'll go to Milwaukee here with 3.7 seconds left in the first half.
Have you been entertained this first half, partner?
Yes, sir. What a game so far between these two rivals. And Breno will just let the clock run out, and we are at halftime. How about that, folks? Looked like Milwaukee was going to run away with it there for a little while, but the Comets come roaring back as well as they find their transition. At the end of 2 quarters, we are tied at 4 between these two rivals. We're standing by to check in with Lux St. Louis. She'll talk to the head coach of the Comets, Stefan Mijatovic. Let's go down to Silverstein Ice Centers Field and join Lux. She's with the head coach. Lux.
Coach, it's a heated rivalry. 8 goals before half, tied at 4. What do you like that your team is doing, and what do you want to see change in the second half?
I think, we scored 4 goals in the first half, so that's good. We've been struggling with that in the last 5 games, 6 games. But again, we got to go back doing the little things good that we did in the past, right? Defensively, and I think the 4 goals that we got scored on is unacceptable.
So defensively, what do you want to see?
Our press has to be tighter. We got to take away their strengths. Just you saw in the 3rd goal they scored, Sanchez. We talked about taking away his right foot, and we let him have his right foot on that goal. So going back to the little things, doing good, and then blocking shots, and our keepers making saves.
Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, that's Lux St. Louis with the Comets head coach, Stefan Mijatovic. We are at half. When we come back, we'll chat with Mikey Lennis, a midfielder for the Comets. Alex Bashavansky will take us around the MASL, and Eric and I will have a recap and get you set for the second half. We're tied at 4 on CBS Sports Golazo.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
It's a season of savings at Cable Dahmer. Coming now during our Season of New Tradition sales event, get a Forte for only $99 a month. That's only $99. Plus, every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And Cable Dahmer Kia has doubled the size of its service bays to serve you better. Stop in today off Colburn Road in Lee Summit or visit us online at cabledahmerkia.com. If you want a Kia, thank Cable Dahmer.
We know a place where you can drop your bags and relax your mind. It's a place where you can unwind and unplug while staying connected, where having a lot on your plate is a good thing. And 5:30 Kickback is all about kicking back. Yeah, we know a place, and we know you'll love it too. Drury Hotels. Travel happy.
Happy halftime, MASL fans. I'm here at the Cable Dahmer Arena. Kansas City Comets and the Milwaukee Wave are off the field right now, but I'm hanging out with number 29, Mikey Lennis from the Kansas City Comets. Mikey, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me, Lex.
I'm so looking forward to talking to you. This is your second season with the Comets, so you're freshly new to the MASL. So let's tell the folks about you. How did you fall in love with the sport of soccer?
Honestly, just growing up, me and my family watched a lot of games on TV, and then my parents just pushed me to play soccer, and I fell in love with this since I was little.
Did you have any hero or sports star that you watched growing up that you wanted to be like?
Honestly, I really looked up to Neymar.
Yeah, don't blame me on that one. That's a good one. Now, you played outdoor here in Kansas City for Sporting KC2. What was it like playing for that organization and being a part of both the USL and then MLS Next Pro?
It was good. It was definitely a challenge for me, but I think it really matured me as a player and then just got me ready for the future.
Outdoor and indoor are very different but similar beast. What brought you to indoor? What gave you the indoor goods?
So when I was in the sporting academy, I actually came to a game, and I was watching, and it was very fast-paced, and I fell in love with it. I really thought I could help the team out one day playing the sport.
Well, you definitely have been helping us out quite a bit. We're so glad that you are healthy. I see that your arm is free of the cast that has been plaguing you. Do you feel like you'll be faster tonight?
Yes, hopefully. That cast was really weighing me down. It gave me a little bit weight.
I feel like if nothing else, that whole side of your body is going to, like, any left foot shot you make tonight, props to the cast for coming off. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about clinching your playoff berth. So early in the season, did you guys have the big champagne pop moment, or is it just time to get to work?
No, we really didn't have that moment. We just knew that job wasn't finished, and we still got a lot more to get after.
And what kind of things are you guys doing to prepare, knowing that you still have a few more games left in the season before you get to playoffs?
I think we're just right now just focusing on taking care of our body so we can be just 100% for playoffs, and we have a little chip on our shoulder from last year, and we just want to get after it.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. And I think you got a chip on your shoulder from the last two games with Milwaukee that you got to fight out for the rest of the half here tonight at the Cable Dahmer Arena. Mikey Lennis, number 29 on your Kansas City Comets. We'll have more action, highlights, and everything with Nick and Eric. So don't go anywhere. We're here on CBS Sports Golazo. Thank you, Mikey.
Thank you.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
Community America Credit Union, where every member feels like a star. Member owned, open to all. Community America Credit Union, invested in you.
One in there and almost deflected. Got it, a goal! It is Nacho! Comets win game one. Out to Reggett. He does the game winner. For the dude and for the sword. And he Shoot! He
What's up, soccer fans? This is the MASL in 5. I'm Alex Pastuvansky. Great to see you again. I've only got 5 minutes to get you caught up on all that's gone down in the league over the past week, so let's go.
Here's De Oliveira. Leo with a drive, blocked by the Comets. Now shot, far side, Craig Childs, goal, San Diego.
It was a highly anticipated rematch between San Diego and Kansas City last weekend in Missouri. Last time they faced off, the Comets won 9-6. Well, the Sockers flipped the script this time. They were in control the whole way. Nice goal by Drew Ruggles there. He had a goal plus a helper as San Diego cruised to the 7-3 victory. It was a tough weekend all around for the Comets. They faced the Savage 2 days earlier. Things were no better, losing 9-4 in that contest. So Chihuahua and San Diego right now sit 1-2 respectively in the standings, with KC coming in a distant third. Let's look at the playoff race. St. Louis is pushing hard for that 8th and final postseason berth. They've been looking fantastic as of late, since the Tayou trade actually. The Comets beat up on Milwaukee. That is not a misprint. 13-6, they took down the Wave. The Ambush entered this weekend having won 3 of their last 4 games. The team they're chasing for 8th did what they had to do for the most part. Tacoma took down Dallas 10-5 on Monday, and on Wednesday they beat up on Texas 12-4. They did lose to Empire 7-6, however, last Friday. Let's take a look at the standings as we enter this weekend then. Tacoma sits in 8th. St. Louis is 5 points behind, but they do have 2 games in hand to try to make up that difference. Dallas is still alive. They got to get hot, though, and hope those 2 teams falter. So, if you're following that playoff chase, you got to tune in to St. Louis against Baltimore on Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. St. Louis needs a win, and the Blast are faltering with just 1 win in 6 games, so the Ambush need to take advantage of that. Who was hot last week? Here were some nominees for the Players of the Week. Jamie Lovegrove had a ridiculous game against Texas. He absolutely shredded the Outlaws to the tune of 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points total. Franck Tayou continues to love life with the Wave. He only played once last week, but he was killing it. The King had 5 goals and 2 assists in Milwaukee's win over Texas. He now has 12 points in 2 games with Milwaukee. And Justin Stinson had another great week for Empire. Justin put up 3 goals plus 1 assist for the boys in purple as they took down Tacoma but fell to San Diego 2 days previous. Your Green Drop Players of the Week, it was a San Diego sweep. In goal, Snare Williams. Defensively, it was Cesar Cerda, and on offense, it was Tavoy Morgan. Let's start things off with Tavoy. Great once again, 4 goals and 1 assist in those 2 Sockers wins, including that beauty right there for the man from Spanish Town, Jamaica. Defensively, Mr. Cesar Cerda, 2 assists in the week, including 4 blocks, as the Sockers, yes, won those 2 contests. And in goal, Snare Williams, who took over from Boris Pardo and was admirable in relief. 18 saves, just 5 goals allowed. Okay, time now for your Plays of the Week.
Williamson to Chakute, header! Oh! Yeah, baby!
Plays it long. Herrera chested to Briscoe. Briscoe finishes. Picture perfect for the Stars.
There's the whistle. Shot. Save. Header. Save again. Third chance. No.
2v2 break going the other way. Laidley with Fowler for company. Laidley right-footed shot into the bottom corner as we seesaw back in front.
Craig as the big man Quintana gets muscled off the ball here by Fabian. Leonardo Espinosa now Stinson. Oh, what a shot! Colossal!
Field. From midfield, goal! What a rip!
Corner Charlie Gonzalez with the left footer, no good. Tavoy measuring the rebound, shot, score! Got it on the second try.
Rally, and now Harris will dump it back down in. Takes that weird high bounce and a Pacheco kick hit just underneath the crossbar. Dos Santos, are they giving it a goal? They do. Adriano Dos Santos.
And of course, you can stay up to date on everything that's going on in the MASL all throughout the season with great future stories, the latest news, statistics, by checking out the league's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.
is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
Hail, alma mater, we sing to thee. Thy name forever a guiding light shall be.
Strong as an oak tree, thy name shall never fail.
To thee, alma mater.
Hail, Park, hail. We are. We are. We are.
We are.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on X. Nick Vassos.
All right, Eric Bergrud, Lux St. Louis down on the field. Let's show you some first half highlights. We are tied at 4 as we get you set for the third quarter. We've had a pretty back and forth game here. It started out early with the Comets taking an early 1-0 lead before Milwaukee leveled it up at 1. These two rivals meeting for the last time during the regular season this year. There's that first one by Stefan Mijatovic, and he opens his Comets account. And Kansas City out to a 1-0 lead.
That didn't last long because Super Mario Alvarez went low through a bunch of feet and tied it 1-1.
Milwaukee just kept things going here on a wall of score. And guess who that is, Eric? That's Mr. Bennett.
IB26. He scores goals at Cable Dahmer Arena.
A lot of them. His 19th on the year, 2-1 Milwaukee.
Ron Corey still is like, yeah, whatever. I'm retired. What a cut here by Saucy Sanchez, Alex Sanchez.
Wow.
Wanted to make sure that the crowd was paying attention.
And then the Comets tally here. They pull one back as Lucas Sousa finds Zach Regan on the far post.
And immediately off the kickoff, Salvador Nunez, top shelf, bar down. Ramon Palmer to Mijatovic. The ball rolls over the line. Mijatovic, credit for the goal. That's 2 goals and 1 assist in the first half for him.
And this is a pretty one here. Leo Acosta ties the game at 4. And that is where we stand right now as we bring you back live and show you a live look here at Silverstein Ice Centers Field inside Cable Dahmer Arena. Lux St. Louis, you got your ears on down there?
She is somewhere down by the field.
I know she's down there.
Brag on her even if she can't hear you.
If she can't hear me. Lux St. Louis has become the third member of our broadcast team, but she's going to leave us. This is her last game.
Just leave us for the game, not forever.
No, just for the game. She's got other responsibilities that she's been committed to, so she will not be able to finish out the regular season with us here. But I just wanted to say thanks to Lux. She's been such a terrific addition to our broadcast team. She has been terrific in her role. She's added a lot to it, and I'm just really thankful that she said yes, and she's become a part of our broadcast team. I hope that we can get her back next year when we start out the regular season again.
And if the Comets do get hot and make it to the Ron Newman Cup playoffs, then she'll have an opportunity.
If it works out with her schedule.
If it works out with their schedule. There you go.
Yeah. So, Lux, thank you. Both teams warming up on the field and getting ready for the third quarter, Eric.
Subscribe today to MASL TV on YouTube. You'll find game rebroadcasts, MASL shows, highlights, and more. A lot of content going under review. MASL Monday, 10 for 10. We have MASL in 5 with Alex Bashjavansky. Just so much happening this year. So if you were starved for content earlier in the year, you've had a lot of content to feed you throughout this season, and MSL TV on YouTube is your location.
There's the MASL soccer ball.
Miter.
Miter.
Beautiful Miter ball.
And the king is in the center circle, right on top of that iconic Comets logo. Kansas City and Milwaukee, one of the two iconic franchises in all of professional indoor soccer. Milwaukee has been playing indoor soccer professionally for over 4 decades. And Kansas City, close to 4 decades here in Kansas City.
Started in 1984 for the Milwaukee Wave.
Comets with the ball. Ejimadu kicking it long into the corner for Zach Reggett. Reggett turned quickly, poked it against the boards. Willie B's got it. Thought about pulling the trigger. Now we'll roll it out to Javier Steinwasser. Steinwasser almost lost it. Plays it back to Breno Oliveira. To Willie B. Willie B up to Asqueta. Asqueta to Javier Steinwasser. Far side, Sanchez. Shot. Oh, Chad Vandergriff with a great block on Alex Sanchez. It'll stay with the Wave.
Milwaukee had broken through the press, had a 2-on-1 opportunity, and Vandergriff went low to block that. Said at the open, Nick, that he's the odds-on favorite to be Defender of the Year.
I would agree with that. Oh, Ejimadu saw that one at the last minute and made a good save there. Comets maybe trying to counter. They get it up to Andreos. Andreos looking far post, gets it over to DeBray Holloman, poked it in the middle. Ball is loose.
What a save,
and
Willie B.
Save, Willie B.
Good ball movement from Kansas City, though, finding LeBaron Holloman wide, who went short to Ramon Palmer. Willie B, though, somehow prevented it from going over the line.
Stuart Grable picked up the loose ball, put on the brakes, leaves it over to Lawal. Cudis going forward, runs right into Pino. We'll play it away to Alex Steinwasser, then back to Max Ferdinand. Ferdinand on over to Tayou. Frank comes back on. Now front and center it comes to Max once again. We're tied at 4. 13 minutes left to play in the third. Kansas City has lost 3 in a row. Comets steal it near the midfield area. Andreos still going forward. He shoots, and Willie B makes the save. You might remember Christian Andreos. He was the hero last year in the Ron Newman Cup playoffs, the conference finals. He put Kansas City into the Ron Newman Cup final with a goal. Javier Steinwasser forward
in overtime.
Yeah, in overtime.
Against the 6th attacker.
Comets with some pressure here just inside the midfield stripe. Alvarez now moves forward, looking to play it to Tayou. Pino got a piece of that one. And then Nacho goes awkwardly up against the boards with Tayou and Ramirez.
There's going to be a foul on Nacho playing the ball on the ground with his feet. Free kick for Milwaukee. Take a look at the other angle. Tayou goes in strong. Nacho trying to kick at the ball. Might have missed it.
Comets team captain Nacho, fiery competitor. Milwaukee fans know all about that. Sanchez with the ball. Now Ferdinand.
Foul on Andreos, huh?
Christian, the guilty party, his first of the half. Mikey Lennis with a block there on the pass from Ferdinand. Lennis goes down. Comets trying to fight to win the ball back. And a foul called against Kansas City.
Foul on Tetsane. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. Take a look here. Good job by Alvarez to win that. Tetsane got an arm up. Pretty easy call for the referees.
Vandegrift trying to kick it across the half line. Bounced out of bounds. It'll come back to Milwaukee.
Franck Tayou on the field. Kansas City has seen him a bunch of times this year, both against St. Louis Ambush's previous team and Milwaukee Wave now the second time.
Ejimadu. Kick it over to Lucas Souza, and Souza didn't want to do it, but knocked it out of bounds. Lucas Souza, the Brazilian, missed 11 games this year with knee problems, but has been back in there the last, couple of games, 2-3 games?
He has.
Here's Willie B. Trots up onto that one, chips it forward, deflects to Ejimadu, who torpedoes himself towards the ball and heads it to the half line. Taken back by Milwaukee. Here's Nunez. Nunez taking a shot. Ejimadu got a piece of that one. Now Reggett giving chase with a couple of other yellow jerseys. Reggett wanted something there. Breno's got it. Breno moving to his left, off the boards, and Ejimadu pounces on it. The Minneapolis, Minnesota native rolls it out to Nacho Flores. Now Pino, forward it comes to Acosta, and he's fouled from behind by Stuart Grable. And that's Grable's first of the half. 10:04 to play in the third. Quickly down the field to Mijatovic, off the top of the dasher boards. Mijatovic tried to slot it through to Palmer. It rolls through to the right wing corner. Milwaukee trying to clear it, held in by the Comets. Tetsane turning, facing, looking to wind up that left foot. Now Acosta. Acosta shoots, and Acosta squeezes it by Willie B. Goal, Kansas City. And it's their second lead of the game, their first since way back in the first quarter. 5-4 Comets.
Leo Acosta selected as an MASL All-Star. He's going to go wide. Pass from Tetsane. One-on-one. And one of those goals you hate as a goalkeeper because it's going to bounce off the dasher boards, off Willie B's back into the goal. Typical indoor goal. And the thing is, Willie B was set up the way you're supposed to be set up on the front post, and still the ball bounced off of him.
Leo Acosta, his 12th goal of the year, his second of the game. 5-4 Kansas City over Milwaukee. Long way to go in this one, 9.5 to play. Javier Steinwasser just inside the Comet yellow line, runs into DeBray Holloman. His dad, LeBaron, who played for the Edmonton Drillers, Wichita Wings, and Kansas City Attack, is in the building tonight.
That was a mouthful, Nick.
Yeah.
You called his games, all three games, all three teams, right?
Great player, great defender in the league. Had a couple of players hit the deck in Ramirez and Ludwig. Milwaukee maintains possession. Down to Steinwasser, who hit it first time. That went up into the air and out of bounds.
Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. The all-new MASL fan store will be launching soon.
Ejimadu pops one forward, looking for Reggett. Lucas Souza comes over and takes it. 8.5 to play in the third. Mikey Lennis. Flick back for Nacho. One other game in the MASL tonight, and that'll be down in Chihuahua, Mexico. San Diego Sockers will run with the Savage down at Corner Sports Arena. That game kicking off at 9 o'clock. And I'm hearing that Ismael Rojo is going to play for the Sockers tonight.
Scored 2 goals for them last time the Sockers were down there. He was First team All-League defender for the Monterey Flash last year, and just had a terrific season. Has a cannon of a shot, too.
He's a great, great player. All right, and we're going to call tie up. It's going to be it. So we have got an official timeout. So let's take a break. 7:58 to play in the third. Kansas City regains the lead, 5-4 over Milwaukee. Don't go anywhere. This is CBS Sports Golazo.
The Adirondack Apartments, the brand new apartment and townhome community, is now open in Independence and is the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Discover modern luxury living, from stainless steel appliances to resort-style swimming pool. The Adirondack Apartments has everything you need to live the life you deserve. Stop by or visit us on the web to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home. The Adirondack Apartments.
.758 here in the third. Comets are up 5-4. You can join us here for the next home game next Sunday, March 23rd at 4:05 Central Time. Kansas City taking on the Tacoma Stars. Nick, Eric, third period's getting heated. What do you think?
Yeah, no doubt about it, Lux. And the last regular season home game is coming up in a hurry. Here's Acosta. Here's Acosta with a right footer.
What a save.
Willie B.
That was definitely on target.
Acosta is feeling it. Tetsane trying to wind one up. Ball still loose. And Willie B pounces on him at first, a whistle and a foul. Acosta playing confidently tonight.
All the guys from Chicago. Leo Acosta, Alex Sanchez, Stefan Mijatovic coming to play today.
Comets lead by 1. Holloman flicks it forward to Lucas Sousa. Holloman making
actually saved that from a turnover there.
Oh, and then Sousa with a good left footer. That had some pace on it. Willie B makes the save, gets it out to his teammates, and here comes Ludwig across the half line. Runs into a pair of red jerseys. Comets take it over. 3v2 back the other way. Lucas going forward.
No foul at all.
And then Milwaukee back the other way, right to left. End-to-end action. Here's Ludwig to, he tried to get it to Tayou, and it was saved off the line by Nacho. Back the other way on the counter, Kazim. Cuts it back, Kazim shoots, save, Willie B. Now Pino with a drive. A third try, no good. A fourth goes out of bounds. Nope, stays in play.
Well, they're going to video review to see if that was a goal. Ludwig was calling for a goal. We'll see whether it went over the line or not. This was the one that Nacho seemingly was able to clear off the line.
This is a referee-initiated review for goal or no goal.
Referee-initiated review for goal or no goal.
So fans, where we are situated here at Cable Dahmer Arena, we cannot see the goal line live. It's right in front of us. That's not a lot of evidence. It's going to have to be a better angle here.
This one I don't know if this one's going to show it. We can't see the goal line down there.
That one's going to be difficult because the platform behind the goal is blocking. We'll see on this one. This would be better. Maybe the side angle. Here comes Max Ferdinand. Ludwig wide.
And we had the official down there right on the line, too. Was that Drew Klemp there on the line? He's just to the left of the frame. And
here's the problem with that is it's really
that is close. I don't
on that, watch the ball. Well,
I'm not sure. Here's Drew Klemp with the call.
After further review, the ball did not cross the goal line. It will be Kansas City's ball.
Kansas City's
free
ball.
kick.
Okay.
We'll take a look one more time here. Ludwig, Franck Tayou, Nacho.
Well, that is the block of the game there by Nacho Flores, the team captain.
So what's interesting is from Tayou's angle, he couldn't tell if it went over. Ludwig was calling for it, but as you said, Drew Klemp was closest to it, and when the game was live, he did not indicate a goal. And so I'm sure Milwaukee fans are going to want a fourth or a fifth angle, but from those angles, nothing conclusive.
Reggett up front to Tetsane. Comets still lead by 1, 5-4. Comets with 25 shots on goal. Milwaukee with 24 shots on goal. And the score, 5-4. Yeah, it's been that close all game long. Steinwasser. Oh, that one to Lawal. Lawal goes in hard against the boards.
They're going to get the trainer out on the field. That was absolutely unintentional collision. And we have some experience with players going into the boards on this side of the field, Nick Vassos.
Sadly, we've seen James Togba go into the boards like that before. And head coach of the Wave, Oliviero, as Giuliano's coming out to check on Qudus Lawal. The Nigerian is in his third year with the Wave. The good news is he's moving, and here he is. He's back up on his feet. So
nice round of applause from Comets fans. He came in really, really hard.
Thank goodness he is okay.
Wondering right now, looking over at referee Drew Klemp, wondering where the 2 was. That was not boarding is boarding.
Yeah.
I think that was just a collision, an unfortunate collision. And I'd say 2 things here, Nick. One, Milwaukee is not objecting too much. And second, they used their challenge flag.
That's right.
Guys, if you can hear me, coming down here, I did hear the referees mention they got all ball.
They got, okay.
So that I do believe would be the call there.
The referees are indicating, we heard from Lex St. Lou, referees are indicating that the Comet player got all ball on that. That was Chad Vandergriff. This is going to be goalkeeper distribution coming to the Comets.
5:46 to play in the third. Comets leading by 1. So Qudus Lawal will stay on the bench for now and left the field under his own power. Thank goodness. Forward for Mijatovic. He lays it off to Ramon Palmer. Palmer back to Mijatovic, who has a couple of goals tonight. Deflected, whoa, almost to the wide, and Acosta was ready to pounce on it, but Willie B got there first.
Saw that all the way and smothered that ball.
Ferdinand out to Sanchez, and then come back to Breno Oliveira. Breno marked by Andreos. Christian and Breno getting tangled up. Couple of Brazilians and a foul called on Andreos. Christian from Sao Paulo and Breno from Campanas. It's Alvarez. Now Breno. He'll move to his left, off the boards, through the box. And Holloman kicks it out. That one stays in play. Junior Kazim battling. Both couple players go down. Alex Steinwasser out with it. He shoots. And that one up and over the goal. Ejimadu will have it with 4:46 left in the third.
Steinwasser got a good step past Andreos, just couldn't keep that shot down. Take a look at
good challenge there.
Players on the field. Steinwasser, good individual play to maintain possession. Got a little hot before he shot it. Ball went way over the goal.
Here's Pino.
Well, that's going to be a top-of-the-arc restart.
It sure is.
It's going to be a really interesting time for a timeout for Milwaukee, setting up a play here. They've got a great goal-scoring opportunity at the top-of-the-arc restart. Huffman will consider his options. He has Bennett and Tayou on the near side, Sanchez wide, Alvarez right next to him.
So 3 players to the left, 1 to the right. And it goes to Bennett, who shoots him. That blocked by Pino of the Comets. Pino kicks it out. And then nice play there by Holloman to kick it away. Vandegrift heads it towards the center circle. Kansas City gets back defensively. 4.5 to play in the third. Alex Sanchez with the ball. Sanchez moving to his left and then flicks it back and leaves it for teammate Alvarez. Forward it comes to Tayou. Tayou, marked by Pino, away from the goal. Now to Sanchez. Sanchez, very good player in terms of movement on the field.
And a little reminiscent of the goal that got past Willie B the other way. Ball off the boards, and somehow Ejimadu was able to keep that out.
Wow. Loose ball picked up by Lucas Sousa. Sousa, nice ball forward to Zach Reggett. Reggett trying to turn the defender, and they're overplaying Zach to his left. Sousa into the corner, off the top of the dasher boards and right into Willie B's breadbasket.
Once again on that play, Franck Tayou dropping back to double team on Zach Reggett. Milwaukee, traditionally a really sound defensive team.
Breno Oliveira rolls it forward for the King. King marked by Pino. Back to Javier Steinwasser. Steinwasser moving to his left footer, saved by Ejimadu. Lennis trying to shield away the defender. He goes down. Steinwasser gets it back. His pass intercepted by the Comets. Comets trying to go back the other way. Breno got a piece of that one for the Wave, and a foul called on the Comets.
In the vicinity of it too, but neither referee pulled the card out of the pocket. Take a look at this on the replay. It's one of those that Nacho knew that Milwaukee was going to counter, and what do they call that, a professional foul?
I think so. Ball goes sailing underneath Max's foot. No harm. Back to Willie B. Billy B right up Main Street. To Junior Kazim now as the Comets take over on offense. Henry Ramirez able to kick that one over to Tetsane. Lucia to Acosta. Now Vandegrift runs up on this one. He'll turn that one, rip it off the inboards. That one kicked out. Frank double teamed. Lost it. Kansas City takes it back now.
Chad Vandegrift has been spending a lot of time on the same shift as Franck Tayou out there.
Vandegrift now going forward. Vandegrift still going forward. Willie B stopped him, and Vandegrift wants something.
They want a handball. They want a challenge flag here.
And here it comes.
And Willie B's like, oh, no, I didn't. He's gotten called on a few this year outside the box. We'll see what video replay shows.
Kansas City is challenging the call for a handball outside the box.
All right. Let's take a look and see what Brian Martin and Drew Klemp are going to be looking at. Here it is.
Oh, I don't think that's a handball at all. Watch this the other way. I think his arm is completely inside the box.
Nope.
No, that's going to be, in my opinion, a very easy no.
Yeah, because he doesn't touch it.
He doesn't touch it when the ball comes outside the box.
Yeah.
Where he handled the ball, his hand was inside the box.
So this should be the play on the field stands. As called.
After further review, the handball was inside the box. Will be Milwaukee's ball.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's the right call.
I agree. So, Willie B, he defended himself. He said, "Oh no, I was good," and he was. So Kansas City has used its challenge flag. No challenge flags for either team in regulation.
It'll be Waves ball on the Comet yellow line with 1:41 to play in the third. Stefan Stokic will be in the mix for Coach of the Year.
Turn a little bit of Stokic, a little bit of Obasi, a little bit of David Bascom from Baltimore Blast.
Yep, I agree with all those. Sanchez. A loose ball. Holloman trying to clear it. And a whistle and another foul is going to go against Kansas City.
If Phil Salvaggio somehow gets a win tonight in Chihuahua and they win the regular season title, I think Salvaggio is under consideration too.
Yep.
Again, the foul right in front of the referee. Free kick, Milwaukee.
Huffman behind the ball. He'll go front and center to Alvarez. Played near side for Sanchez. To Bennett. Out wide to the right, Breno. Oliveira looking inside for Huffman. To Alvarez. Alvarez drives one in there. Kicked away by Pino. And then a chase for the loose ball on the Comet logo. Kicked out of bounds off of Milwaukee. It'll go to Kansas City with 1:04 to play in the third.
Ian Bennett running out there, 41 years young.
Quickly up ahead to Ramon Palmer. Palmer doesn't have really any place to go, so he'll dribble it in himself and get it to Zach Reggett. And that one deflects off of Zach and then cleared away by the Wave. Javier Steinwasser, stop and go, shoots off the near boards. No good. Pino out with the ball. Javier Steinwasser trying to take the ball back. Nacho dives in, and a foul is called on Nacho.
Take a look at that third of the half on Nacho. They're going to have some interesting decisions here.
That is close to a two-footed tackle right there, too.
Close to it, and no challenge flags.
Right. All right, restart for the Wave. 35 seconds left. Ferdinand on over to Sanchez. Sanchez marked by two red jerseys. Front and center, Ferdinand. Into the target, it goes to Tayou. The King. Double teamed. Poked away. Andorreos with the ball. 17 seconds left. Andorreos will stop. Andorreos comes up gimping, and we've got a whistle, and Christian comes up limping a little bit. He'll go off. under his own power.
Take a look at a replay here. Andreas looking for his options. Had Vandergriff out left, tried to pull it back. Simple foul.
Out wide to Mijatovic. 10 seconds left. Correction, Mijatovic. Leaves it for Acosta. Acosta as the horn sounds. Playing with confidence tonight. That's the end of the third. Only one goal scored, and that was from Leo Acosta to give the Comets a 5-4 lead. 15 minutes left in this one between these two rivals. Kansas City 5, Milwaukee 4.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
This is Kansas City. This is my town. What happens here matters to me. You're my neighbors, and when one of my neighbors gets hurt, I want to help. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
Call 816-888-7500.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
Disagree with a call tonight? You might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review with Phil Levanco and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. Ryan Sigich back on the field after an injury, a non-soccer injury. He is calling that Chihuahua-San Diego game.
Oh, that's great to hear.
But every time I do this read and it's disagree with a call tonight, I just assume that there's people all over on their devices in their living rooms yelling, yes.
Yes.
I disagree with a call tonight. Let's talk about them.
Alongside Eric Bergrud and with Lux St. Louis down on the sidelines, I'm Nick Vassos. Great to have you here on this Major Arena Soccer League broadcast on CBS Sports Golazo. So glad you decided to spend part of your weekend with us here. We're live at Dahmer Arena just outside of Kansas City. And the Comets and the Wave renewing their rivalry. There's Cutis Lawal, who is back out on the field. So good to see him back out there after a scary collision with the inboards. So he ends up being okay. And that is great news. So 15 minutes on the clock. And the Comets are going to have the ball to begin the fourth quarter, leading 5-4. This is going to be an intense game going down the stretch here. Both teams looking for points. Kansas City in third place on 41 points. The Milwaukee Wave are tied for fourth on 33 points.
Oh, top of the arc restart. This will be a really good opportunity here for Milwaukee. Ejimata puts his hand up. The standard, my bad, I was trying to pass it to one of the teammates, went out of bounds. And once again, Alvarez and Huffman up top. Ian Bennett, Franck Tayou, and Alex Sanchez are their options.
Those are all good options. Here's Huffman to the corner, to Bennett, to Tayou. Out to Sanchez. Sanchez with a left footer. Yes, bar down. We are level at 5. Sanchez with another pretty goal. Tied at 5. That one took all of 15 seconds.
He's good, Nick.
He sure is.
He can shoot with either foot, too. That was left. Once again, top shelf. He scored both ways. Right foot, first half, left foot, second half. And serious consideration for first team All-League.
Yeah.
Serious consideration. He's been that good this season.
21 goals for Sanchez, and so the mistake by Ejimadu cost the Comets the lead. We're tied at 5. Long way to go in this one. Off of Kansas City, and Milwaukee will have the ball back.
And both teams giving up a top-of-the-arc restart, which resulted in a goal.
Breno passes it up to Tayou. On back to Breno. Comets with some pressure on Steinwasser, and then Breno forward to Tayou. It bounds into Ejimadu. Holloman kicks it forward up to Souza. Lucas. Over to Mijatovic. Mijatovic pokes it down to Vandegrift. Off the boards, nobody home for KC.
Grayball's making a run. I don't know that Tayou saw him.
Comets, meanwhile, take the ball back. Acosta able to get it to Mijatovic. Comets trying to organize their offense now. Vandegrift will go off. Mijatovic holds the ball to get some players back out. Pino comes on, and he'll take it. Acosta forward to Mijatovic. That one taken by Breno. Breno goes right by Acosta. Lost the handle. Tetsane picks it up for the Comets. Now over to Acosta. Back to Tetsane. Tetsane cuts it over to Lennis. Shot! Top shelf where Grandma keeps the cookies. Comets retake the lead at 6-5.
Transition game strong for the Comets here. Tetsane just pulled it back, knew that Lennis was all by himself. Back post. And Lennis connected. 6-5 Comets.
Lennis is 5th on the season. Tetsane, another assist. His 2nd on the night. Comets regain the lead at 6-5.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth all night, Nick.
So the Wave are back to work on offense, trailing by 1. Mario Alvarez forward, it comes to Tayou. Tayou plays it out to Ludwig. And then over to Alvarez, forward to Sanchez, correction Grable, then back to Ludwig. Here is Nunez. Nunez lost it. Kazim has the ball. He draws a crowd in his own corner, gets it to Andreos. Christian is out there trying to play it to a teammate. Nobody there. Into the referee's crease, picked up there by Andreos. Now a loose ball as Ramirez and Nunez get tangled up.
And these 50-50 balls in midfield.
Getting more intense.
Not only getting more intense, but the way these teams are running, you win that 50-50 ball, you have an odd man rush going the other way. So these are critical the remainder of this fourth quarter.
Here's Alvarez. Still holding the ball. Henry Ramirez right there in his hip pocket to Escueta. Escueta back to Alvarez. Alvarez rolls it into open space. Pino kind of deflected off Tayou, and he gets the ball back. Tayou to Sanchez, and a foul called on Lucas Souza. That's Lucas's first.
Take a look at the replay here. It's a foul. I keep on my game notes a reminder that not every foul is a blue card. Been a few fouls here today.
Sure has. Shots on goal still very tight. Here's Sanchez. Kicked that one in there, and Pino able to knock it away. Tetsane lifts it up to Reggett. Reggett heads it across the line. Acosta chasing it. Willie B is there off his line. Comes out front and center to Holloman, who shoots. That one blocked by Grable. Now here's Acosta, far post shot. Oh, just off the mark.
That was close.
That was real close. Here's Bennett. And now a foul called on IB26, the team captain. Quick restart by the Comets. Here's Acosta. Leaves it for Ramon Palmer. Palmer shoots. That one blocked, and then Willie B back up off the line to punch it away. And now Vandergrift gets tangled up, and a foul is called against Franck Tayou. Vandergrift got chopped down. Let's see if Chad gets back up on his feet.
Once again, not every foul is a blue card.
Chad a little bit sore. It looks like he might stay in the game. Here's a replay of it.
I didn't see any intention there.
Yeah. Vandergrift will go off. Acosta blasts one off the two-man wall. Lucas Sousa back there. He'll kick it towards the Milwaukee side of the field. Now the loose ball headed out of bounds off the Wave. It'll stay with Kansas City.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on X.
Pino back to Ejimadu. Ejimadu forward. Lawal, Holloman, Steinwasser. Now Ludwig with it. On the right side, Ludwig moving to his left. Good left footer, that one wide. Rebound to Steinwasser, and there's another drive. That one off the foot of Alvarez, no good. Back over to Ludwig. Ludwig blocked by Mijatovic. And then Mijatovic pushed from behind. Foul called on Mijatovic.
Ludwig's gotten a lot of open looks today. Just most of the shots, he's gotten underneath them, and it's going to be interesting as he gets a few more games in. He finds space in the corners too, and as Milwaukee head toward the playoffs, having another option like that could be critical.
He's got good pace on the ball too. Here's a shot by Sanchez, making a bid for the hat trick. He has been special tonight. Kazim out with the ball. Junior down the left side. Off the board. Shot. Goal! Kazim Wallaskora. Oh, Henry Ramirez. You've given the Comets a 2-goal lead. It's 7-5.
When the Comets started this season, Coach Stefan Stokic preached transition. What has Kansas City done tonight, Nick Vassos?
Transition.
They've scored on the transition. Walla, Skora, what an angle on that pass off the boards. Just like the way they practice it at the world famous Kansas City Soccer Dome. It's 7-5 Comets.
Henry Ramirez with his 5th goal of the season. And for Junior Kazim, that is assist number 2. Kansas City 7, Milwaukee 5. Still 9:47 left on the fourth quarter clock here at Cable Dahmer Arena. So nothing decided. Here's Vandergrift, who's back into the game after a tough tackle from Tayou. Comets headed back in. Now both teams trading possessions into the corner. And Reyes is there. Popped it up into the air. Loose. Ramon Palmer just trying to settle the ball. Get possession. And the Comets do. Acosta moving to his right. Leaves it for Lennis. into the target. Reggett. Zach off the boards. And Willie B pounces on it.
It's a reminder on the Comets defense, Nacho Flores sitting on 3 fouls, so we haven't seen him play for quite some time. Pick up that 4th foul, 2-minute penalty. That's an absolute risk to leave a player on the field in that situation.
Tayou to Asqueta. Asqueta, his drive is stuffed, and the Comets come away with it.
2 players down. 1 player down for the Comets.
Acosta and Breno
and a 2-minute penalty
coming up against Breno. Had a piece of Zach Reggett, and the Comets are going to go on the power play now. Meanwhile, at the other end, Leo Acosta
and they're
is
wanting
still
the trainer
down.
out. They are absolutely wanting the trainer to come.
Here comes Sean Dumers to take a look at Leo Acosta. Zach Reggett also limping. Acosta came in as questionable for tonight's game.
He is in immense pain,
in
covering
agony.
his face.
Milwaukee, 2-minute power play penalty and a shootout.
And a shootout.
Last defender. Meanwhile, attention here on Leo Acosta, who is slowly getting up.
Oh, Leo Acosta looks like this. Let's see if we can find out here. Oh, it looks like an ankle. And here's the penalty.
See, when you put your 2 hands in the air, one of 2 things are going to happen, Nick. They're either going to ignore it or they're going to call you for it. Good sportsmanship by Ian Bennett checking on Leo Acosta. They were both at the All-Star game in Utica last month. We're going to see Lucas Souza take the shootout. Normal shootout taker, Rion Marquez, out with a leg injury today. And both the penalty kicks and the shootouts recently haven't been automatic for Kansas City.
Willie B against Lucas Souza. There's the whistle. 1 touch. Shot. Ding dong. A rebound header, no good. A third one. It's good. 8-5. Comets.
You have 5 seconds to get the ball over the line. Try it once, try it twice, 3rd time's the charm. First save. Kudos to Lucas Souza for not giving up on the play. We're rocking the baby there, Lucas Souza.
I think so.
8-5 Comets.
Lucas, number 6 on the year for Lucas Souza, who is making his way back into the lineup after being out for much of the first part of the season. And the Comets really need him right now with so many injuries right now and so many players banged up. Lucas Souza bags the shootout goal, gives the Comets a 3-goal cushion as we look at crew chief Brian Martin talking with head coach Julian Oliveira of the Wave.
What do you think? Absolutely. They're wondering about the 5 seconds. They absolutely have as many chances as you can within 5 seconds. So, again, not much of an argument from Coach Oliveira. Brian Martin explained it. You have 5 seconds, as many chances as you want. And Lucas Souza converted. Interesting to see if they consider soon going 6 attacker.
Comets. As the ball shoots across the goal mouth, Kansas City goal mouth, coming up on 8 minutes to play in the game. Tayou is back out there. Tayou stepping over. Shot is blocked by Andreos. Rebound comes out to Asqueta. Into the middle to Alvarez. Steinwasser forward to the King. Back to Alvarez. Comets looking to snap a 3-game losing skid. And Arreos kicks it out to Henry Ramirez. Henry Ramirez on his horse. Henry still going forward, but he's got a trio of yellow jerseys around him, and the Wave take it back. Alvarez lifts one off the glass. Nunez was there. Could not put that one on target. Now Lucas Souza forward for Zach Reggett, just coming on. Milwaukee will take it and trot it up the other way. Now 7 minutes to play in the game. Foul.
We're due for a media timeout too, and so it's going to be interesting what Milwaukee's going to want to do coming out of that break.
Breno moving to his right. Grable to Alex Steinwasser. Leaves it for Breno to Tayou. Comets knock it free. Here is Steinwasser. He's driven down to the ground, and a foul called on Holloman again. I believe that's his second.
His third.
Oh, his third. Correction, his third.
So 2 of their defenders sitting on 3 fouls. We saw earlier this season, that was going in too. Guerrero Pino play multiple minutes with 3 fouls.
Huffman leaves it for Tayou, who goes off the wall. Comets just clear it out. Comets have had enough. They just wanted to clear it out and get some fresh legs back on the field. Here comes a Wave again. It's Alvarez on over to Breno. Breno on the left side. Shoots. That one blocked out of bounds off Tetsane, and we've got a timeout. Timeout on the field. 6:07 to play in this game. Kansas City with 3 straight goals to take an 8-5 lead. Come back and watch the finish of this one on CBS Sports Golazo.
Community America Credit Union, where every member feels like a star. Member owned, open to all. Community America Credit Union, invested in you.
Welcome back to the Cable Dahmer Arena. We have a first really big lead here, if you can call it a big lead in the MASL. 8-5, Comets up. 6:07 left in the fourth, but we all know, is any lead big enough in this league? I don't know. Eric, Nick?
Boy, I don't know, Lux. We've seen some crazy things before. There's still quite a bit of time left on the clock for sure. 6:07 to play in the game, and the Comets with a 3-goal lead. That's not insurmountable by any means at all. And with the players that they have in Sanchez and Tayou and Alvarez, who shoots and scores! Alvarez pulls one back for the Wave. It is now 8-6.
So Mijatovic gambled defensively, and you'll watch him slide down. Alvarez pulled it back and just decided, I'm going to go top shelf.
Ejimadu got a piece of that one. But Milwaukee, yeah, they're not going anywhere. That is for sure. Alvarez with number 11 on the season. 8-6, Kansas City. Pino floats one into the corner. Asqueta kicked it away. The Comets hold it in. Here's Mijatovic.
Who's dropped back to defender, by the way.
He gets it into the target to Reggett. Kicked ahead. Pino flicked it in with the heel. Comets have 2 players on 3 fouls, Nacho and Holloman. That's why Mijatovic has pulled back at defender. Here's Tayou off the inboards.
No foul.
Here's Ludwig. He runs into Mijatovic. Alvarez, who's just scored that last goal, brings it back up for the Wave. Ludwig. Again, Alvarez. That one above the crossbar. Rebound comes right back to him.
Foul's going to be called on Kazin here.
That's Junior's first. Pass to the corner is broken up by the Comets. Pinballing around in the corner and kicked away towards the half line. Headed back to Willie B. Under 5 to play in the game. Comets lead by 2. Next goal is going to be huge. Either team. That one kicked out of bounds by Milwaukee. Kansas City will have it. Comets are going to play 2 next weekend. The first one in Tacoma, and my broadcast partner.
Almost 6 men on the field. Infraction by Milwaukee, and they caught themselves.
Here's Reggett. Reggett leaves it for Palmer. Palmer's shot just above the crossbar. Tetsane trying to hold on. Nunes battling him. So's Lawal. It squirts out to Grable.
6 attacker jersey out on the Milwaukee bench. Timeout coming.
Timeout. 4:05 to play in the game. Timeout, and we are likely to see the 6th attacker. Eric?
Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV, on YouTube, and CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bash-Javansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. This past week, Craig Elston joined them to talk about the red-hot San Diego Sockers, who have a big game tonight down in Chihuahua.
Yeah, winners of 17 of their last 19. And they look really strong. They're a dynamic team for sure.
Dare I share a score update from Corner Sport Arena right after we said that?
Why not?
Chihuahua 5, San Diego nothing. First quarter.
Down the stretch for the Comets coming up next weekend, Friday. They're going to travel to Tacoma to run with the Stars. That game will be on 9:05. And then the second game will be back here in Kansas City. The Comets will wrap up their regular season at home against Tacoma on Sunday the 23rd at 4:05. And then the Comets will finish with 2 tough games on the road. Friday the 28th at UCFC, and then Sunday the 30th, the last game of the regular season in Baltimore at 2 o'clock. So a tough finish for Kansas City, but there'll be a familiar voice in that game on Friday the 21st. My broadcast partner, Eric Berger, is going to be in Tacoma.
I'm not exactly sure what they're going to have me do, but I'm going to Tacoma. It's going to be fun. I haven't.
Yeah.
So you asked me before the game, have I been to a game at Tacoma? And I said, yeah, in 1985.
That's awesome.
So it's been a few years since I've been to a Tacoma Stars game up there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Well, we'll all be watching. We'll all be listening, Eric. So do us proud. I know you will.
You sure it's not past your bedtime? You know, I know you get up early, Nick.
Well, it's a Friday night. I'll stay up.
Okay, all right.
All right, here we go. The last 4 minutes of this one. 6th attacker is out there for Milwaukee. They trail by 2. Alvarez over to Breno. Breno's wearing the 6th attacker jersey. Here's Alvarez. He'll measure a shot. That one whistled right off of Ian Bennett. Thought maybe there could have been a deflection there, but no. 3:32 to play in the game. Sanchez Near side Alvarez. Down to Huffman, then back up to Alvarez. Over to Breno. Now to Sanchez, left side. Sanchez to Breno. Right side Alvarez. Huffman. Back to Alvarez, working it around the perimeter. Huffman. Alvarez front and center, now Breno. Comets holding their shape so far. Here's Sanchez. Watch out for Sanchez. He's got a pair of goals tonight. Here is Breno. Plays it to Huffman. Shot in there. Save made by Ejimadu.
See if they take a timeout here. And they do.
Timeout called by Kansas City. Let's talk about what's left for Milwaukee. We'll take a look at the replay here. There's Huffman as Tayou got a piece of that one, just not enough pace on that one to get it past Ejimadu. So Milwaukee will have 2 games next weekend as well. They'll host the Baltimore Blast on Friday the 21st. Then they'll host Texas on Sunday the 23rd.
Which hasn't been an easy game for them, particularly last time up at Panther Arena, UW Milwaukee Panther Arena, when Texas came out there with a win.
How about that win? Yeah. Then they'll go on the road to St. Louis on Friday, March 28th. They won't have Franck Tayou in that game. And then they wrap up the regular season against St. Louis at Panther Arena on Sunday, March the 30th.
And something
at 5:05.
important at that game, the coach, number 21, Giuliano Oliviero, gets his Milwaukee Wave jersey.
Retired.
Totally retired.
Yep.
Congrats, Coach. We talked with him earlier. Friendly reminder here, playoff tickets are now available. Join 8 of our teams in sunny San Diego as they square off in the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs, April 4th through 6th. Visit frontwavearena.com to reserve your seat today, and you'll definitely see the Kansas City Comets there, and you will also see, I can pretty much predict that, the Milwaukee Wave there too.
Yep. So after a timeout, Ejimadu comes back out. 2:43 to play in the game. Comets lead by 2. Ejimadu throws it long. 50-50 ball in the midfield. Sousa loses it for Javier Steinwasser. Steinwasser playing keep away.
Willie B trying to get off the field for the 6th attacker.
Yep, Willie B is off and the 6th attacker has come on. Here's Tayou over to Breno. Breno into the box. Blocked way out of bounds. And they're going to say
top of the arc.
Top of the arc. Mijatovic was looking for a block. Yeah, he said, I thought that was a block.
Drew Klem's like, yeah, don't talk to me. Take another look at it.
I mean, that looked like a block to me, but they're going to put it at the top of the arc.
I think there's a great opportunity for Milwaukee. 6th attacker here, multiple options.
3 men in the wall for the Comets, 2:16 to play. Huffman shoots, ding dong off the right post. Milwaukee maintains possession. That's Sanchez. Breno. Here's Alvarez again. Huffman. 1 minute, 58 seconds to play. Here's Alvarez. Lifting it to Bennett to get it to Tayou, who tried to hit it on the volley, missed it. Kansas City trying to clear it. Ramirez kicks it long, but it goes against the netting. 1:43 to play. Comets still with a 2-goal lead.
Look at the Comets pressing with the 6th attacker in.
They throw the ball out to Tayou. Again, Comets with some pressure. Andreos on the 6th attacker. Here's Tayou. 90 seconds to play, 90 seconds to play. Alvarez to Breno. Alvarez taking his time. On over to Breno. And then knocked away. Alvarez giving chase along with Andreos. Kicks it on up to Huffman. Here's Huffman Over to Bennett. 1 minute to play. Bennett tried to go off the boards. Bennett still going forward. Now Alvarez over to Sanchez. Sanchez shoots, and that one blocked out of bounds off of Palmer.
Milwaukee found themselves earlier this season at home in a similar situation against Kansas City, came back and won in overtime. So they do have experience coming from behind with the 6 attacker unit.
Bennett will trigger the restart in the left wing corner. 53 seconds left to play. Comets a 2-goal lead. 6th attacker in for the Wave. Bennett to Breno. Log roll. Palmer makes the block. That one blocked out of bounds again. 2nd consecutive time. Palmer's blocked it out of bounds. Moan Palmer in his 11th season with the Comets. Bennett behind the ball once again.
Timeout.
And timeout.
Why waste your timeout? I mean, you may as well use it.
Yeah.
The opportunity. You saw how Kansas City set up defensively. We'll see if they shift any of their players around as they come out of the timeout. So, Nick, you talked about me announcing on the road. How about you announcing in San Diego? It's been a while since last year you called finals here, but
it's going to take me back to my days when I traveled with the team.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see Front Wave Arena. And more than that, also just to see everybody that we don't get a chance to see all year, from the other team, the coaches, the players, the front staff.
It's like MSL homecoming.
You know?
I had a little taste of that at the All-Star game in Utica, where you see players from all throughout. They're on your flights. They're at your hotel. It'll be a great experience. And to all the MASL fans making the trip, we hope you have a blast.
And I know Comets fans are hoping that the team can, make it to Sunday. And if they make it to Sunday, anything can happen.
Anything can happen, that is for sure.
Win in advance, survive in advance.
I think we're also going to see coaches, once they qualify, then they're going to make decisions. How do we keep our players healthy going into that tournament with a bunch of games, back-to-back weekends coming up?
$50 seconds left. Bennett behind the ball for the Wave. Here we go. Ian. Over to Alvarez, blocked out of bounds by Palmer. Ramon Palmer has blocked 3 consecutive shots out of bounds. 47 seconds left. Save made by Ejimadu. And then a foul called against Milwaukee. That'll go against Huffman. Ejimadu lifts it out towards the half line. 39 seconds left. Zach Regged goes in trying to dig the ball out. Escueta with a touch. Now Mijatovic. Actually, that one sails wide and goes out of bounds.
That goal looks really, really big when the 6 attacker is out of position. Everybody wants that goal from 3-line land.
Time is running out for the Wave. They need something right now. Here's Alvarez on the yellow line, drives one in there. Andrea's trying to settle the bouncing ball, so too is Ramirez. Couple players go down. Palmer in there as well, kicks it away. Now Olivero with under 9 seconds left. Comets are going to win this one. They're going to snap their 3-game losing streak. Andrea shoots, and he scores with 2.4 seconds left.
And a little word of words, they're going to put Mijatovic away. I think Bennett might have bumped into him on the counterattack. Mijatovic got taken out. In the end, it's a goal, and I think that Mijatovic is going to get the assist on this.
He kicks it forward to Andreas. And Christian goes in there. Boy, he was taken down hard by Breno Oliveira.
And you saw behind the play.
Oh, yeah.
Might have been a little wipeout in the end. 2 goals, 2 assists for Mijatovic. Big game against the Wave. The Comets are going to go home as victors, and it's getting a little Milwaukee, Kansas City-ish on the field, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I do.
I mean, in the end, there's 2.4 left. Finish the game, shake hands, take a shower, see each other in San Diego.
Andreas, the goal, his 9th of the year, 9-6. Kansas City, who is going to go on to win this one. Comets are going to get the 3 points. Milwaukee will come up empty. And that's it. Game's over. Final score, Kansas City 9, Milwaukee 6. Comets improve to 14-4-2. They are on 44 points. Milwaukee falls to 11-7-2. They remain
we have
at 33
on
points.
The field. I think Franck Tayou and Guerrero Pino spent a lot of time in each other's space on the field, and some words were shared there, and hopefully everybody will just walk away.
The Comets held on. Let's check in with Lux. She's with Stefan Mijatovic. Lux?
Stefan Mijatovic, your first star of the game. Congratulations, Steph. How did it feel to score your very first goal in your Comets red?
First of all glory to God. Second of all, Kansas City, let's hear it, baby!
2 goals, 2 assists. What contributed to your performance this evening?
Honestly, I love playing here. This is an amazing organization. Thank you to everybody for coming out today. Thank you to the coaches for believing in me, my teammates. It makes it easy when my teammates believe in me so much. Nacho, Stokic, Bud, Lane. Thank you, everybody. I love being here, and I hope this is my home for a while.
Are you ready for playoffs after all these games?
Oh, we're ready for the playoffs. We're coming for the whole thing, baby. Let's go.
Congratulations, Steph.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Let's go, baby. KC, baby.
All right, thanks a lot. Lux St. Louis with Stefan Mijatovic, our player of the game. Comets win it 9-6 over the Milwaukee Wave. Let's take a break, and when we come back, Eric and I will wrap it up from Cable Dahmer Arena. This is the Major Arena Soccer League on CBS Sports Golazo.
The Adirondack Apartments, the brand new apartment and townhome community, is now open in Independence and is the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Discover modern luxury living, from stainless steel appliances to resort-style swimming pool. The Adirondack Apartments has everything you need to live the life you deserve. Stop by or visit us on the web to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home. The Adirondack Apartments.
Hail, alma mater, we sing to thee.
Thy name forever a guiding light shall be. Strong as an oak tree, thy name shall never fail.
To thee, alma mater.
Hail, Park Hail. We are. We are. We are.
We are.
With the one in there and almost deflected. Shot of the goal! It is Nacho! Comets win game 1. He does for game winner! For the Dudes and for the
Nacho Flores hanging out with some of the fans after a Comets victory 9-6 over the Milwaukee Wave. Comets pick up the 3 points and they snap their 3-game losing streak. Eric.
The Comets experienced a rough patch, if you want to call it that, an 8-game rough patch last season. There were some questions whether this was going to hit it similarly, but at the late part of this season, and the Comets turned it around. Big weekend next weekend at Tacoma. Tacoma here at Cable Dahmer Arena, and Tacoma loves playing in Kansas City.
They do, and Tacoma is going to be a really tough opponent. They have been playing well, and they find themselves several points clear of their next opponent for that final 8th spot in the upcoming Ron Newman Cup playoffs. We had a really close game here between these two fierce rivals. Another one in the chapter books between Kansas City and Milwaukee. It's always a treat. So, partner, we'll be listening to you up in Tacoma next weekend when the Comets will take on the Tacoma Stars on Friday, March 21st. That game will be 9:05, and we'll have it for you here on MASL TV. Big thanks to our production crew tonight, led by producer Devin Brower, our director and technical director Tristan Borelli, replay Dylan Pluth, Jaden Romeo, Paul Stokes, Drew Snyder, Steve Wagner. For Eric Bergrud and Lux St. Louis, I'm Nick Vassos. Thanks for watching the MASL on CBS Sports Golazo. Good night, everybody.